how did, I know it's Justin, Louis, you and Sam that kind of birthed the Capstone project or brand, right?
Yeah.
How did that kind of from what I remember, you last told me about it, it was like you just kind of went down to Australia, you guys hit it off, and things started to
So
brew from there.
it's older than that.
Oh, really? Tell me.
Similar to you. What, 4 years? Actually, I met Sam in Cambridge first.
Oh, interesting.
But it was when Justin was in Cambridge that we started thinking about the idea. Yeah, I think it was 4 years ago. He came. We spent a lot of time together. He was in Cambridge for like a week, and I went and saw him in London before he went back to Australia. He travelled around a lot of Europe. And then we got Sam involved, and then I went over to Australia to do some of the planning with them and have a hell of a time as well, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Why not? Too far away, though. I'm never going again. They can come here.
I made like 24 hours.
Yeah. Door to door, yeah, probably like 30 something hours.
Jesus.
Not fun. Yeah, and then lots of stress. One of the good things about it being the three of us, and kind of all three of us being incredibly fussy and a bit arrogant, is it's like really complicated for us to agree on something, which means that once we agree on it, it tends to work. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
like
it does.
A really broad Venn diagram,
yeah.
With space in the middle, like this big.
Just 3 enormous circles that barely overlap.
So yeah, it takes a while.
Oh man,
I think we're happy with Capstone as a name, which is good.
I love the name.
Was the hardest
it's such
to start with.
Yeah, it's so fast. It's so fitting to, I think, the theme of what you guys.
Well, it relates to architecture, therefore it kind of relates to parkour in a way. I dream of a really dope Medusa reference at some point, especially with the snakes on that design. I haven't come up with it yet.
I'm trying to figure out. So.
Yeah.
And where are you getting these designs? Who's doing the designs and who's creating? Because I'm pretty still in the dark. I mean, I followed you guys for a while, but I could use a refresher. Just like who's doing the designs, and you guys are shipping. I just got my first piece of merch, so I know you're shipping from that Australian continent. But I'm just curious,
Sam and Justin put so much work. They've smashed it. The printers are in Melbourne. This is so embarrassing, but I don't actually know the designer's name, but he's a good friend of theirs, mostly Sam's. And obviously there's a lot of input going in from those two as well, and myself with the design.
Obviously. What was that?
More things to come.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Was the dream, was like the vision of it kind of what is happening now? And what was that? Because it seems from the outside perspective is just kind of like, all right, you guys wanted to create a opportunity to create big projects, pay the athletes to participate and get, make something truly innovative and original and just incredible. And then just keep cycling that kind of pattern over to create the next project and get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, but pretty much. Okay. And design and send clothes around the world to people that genuinely feel quite comfortable and happy in them.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Like obviously being sort of slightly involved in Storm, for example, etc. I don't want to be rude, but most of the clothes were whack. The name was whack. The logo was whack. Even the videos were whack. Sorry, and
the videos are whack. Come on, you can't be hating on all the videos, right?
Oh yeah, I went too far.
Yeah, too far.
Too far. I got to defend my Storm brethren.
But also, it's a lot of we want to focus primarily on the designs and the clothing, because a lot of the clothing that sort of existed within parkour so far has been that's 10% of the effort they're putting in, and the other 90 is actually all on being a team.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
That constitutes traveling, workshops, jams, whatever, media content. So it's a tiny bit of, I think, people's time and focus put on actually designing the clothes.